So let me talk about entrepreneurship and how the entrepreneurship has this component of the finance, and especially the Islamic finance. What is the entrepreneurship? I'll start with that. As beautifully in the morning, in the presentation of our Shari, what I learned, and I learned in the morning, the difference between a conventional finance and the Islamic finance. The profit and loss sharing, removal of the riba, gharar, and further, myself, okay? And then the harmful businesses. If you remove those components, that means there's a framework for the Islamic finance. So there's a conventional finance framework, and then there are certain elements, if you take care of those elements, that becomes the framework for the Islamic finance. That's what I understood from the experts today. Similarly, in the world of entrepreneurship, there are certain definitions of the entrepreneurship, and then there's a framework and a model for the entrepreneurship. What is the definition of an entrepreneur? A person who looks at the opportunity, takes the risk, exploits the opportunity, and generates the profit. That's the conventional definition of the entrepreneur. Now, if you add the element of generating the profit as well as doing good for the people of the society, that's what there are two schools of thoughts. One is saying it's a social entrepreneurship, and the second school of thought is saying Islamic entrepreneurship. Similar to the Islamic finance, there are experts in Islamic entrepreneurship. 2 years back, I visited Macedonia and Albania, and that's where, when Dr. Nisar was talking about the Islamic finance institution, he was giving the reference of Malaysia, Pakistan, and the other countries. Surprisingly, on the Islamic entrepreneurship, a lot of work is going on in the Eastern Europe. In Macedonia, in Albania, you will find the scholars. So, sorry about that. I was talking about the Islamic entrepreneurship definition. Now, let's talk about the business model. So, as we're talking about the entrepreneur, is the one who takes the risk, identifies the opportunity, and generates the profit by building an organization. When you set up an organization or set up an enterprise, you follow a certain model which, in the world of conventional entrepreneurship, you say is a business model. As an MBA student, you must have learned about the business model. Typical conventional business model has got 9 different pillars, which are taught, I think, in Stanford, in Harvard, in IIMs, and over here. The business model, the 9 pillars, which are again divided into 3 different sections. Right? The first part is about what you are producing, your raw material, your key activities, your resources, your partners, and then the third pillar is basically, I just left second pillar intentionally. The third pillar of this business model is your customer, targeting the customer. Who are your customer segments? What are the different channels you use to reach out to those customers? And then how do you manage your relationship with the customer? In between, the most important pillar is the value proposition. And any business, if you don't add the value to your business customers, it is not a business. Now, in the bottom, the remaining 2 is a cost structure and a revenue stream, and that's where the finance comes into picture. An entrepreneur, access to finance is very critical. Without the finance, he cannot run the company. Either it's a self-finance or it is a finance based on the market. So that's a business model of a conventional entrepreneurship. Now, if you have to talk about the Islamic entrepreneur, and when I attended this conference in Macedonia, when they talked about the Islamic entrepreneurship, deriving from this base business model, they've given a different framework, which is now having the 5 different pillars. And on these 5 different pillars, there is an article and paper published by Dr. Shah. I think it's, I don't know, magazine from Sri Lanka. So maybe like you can read this article. So what are these 5 pillars when it comes to Islamic entrepreneurship? The first is the management function. Second, the business processes. Then third, they talk about the corporate culture. The fourth one is the corporate governance. And then it's a corporate social responsibility. Now, what are the different elements of these? Let's talk about the management function. When the promoter starts the business, the founding team, they come into picture. Today we see a lot of partnerships that fail. I don't know about the Islamic finance screening criteria, whether they do look at the partnership document or not. So we talked about the basic framework of harmful businesses. But if the business, there are so many businesses right now, it is co-founded by the different partners. There's a partnership agreement. In our observation, in our experience, the business, it starts, and at some point of time, the business fails, not because of the lack of finance, but lack of dispute between because of the dispute between the partners. Now, having the partners, like-minded partners, writing the document, their mutual agreement, that's where they talk about the management function. And this is what the difference of Islamic entrepreneurship. The conventional business, only unless it is the time of raising a fund from the private equity, they ask for the founder agreement. Otherwise, during the inception of the business, nobody talks about the partnership agreement. It is not the agreement I'm talking about which you file with the registrar of companies or the funds. It is the understanding between the 2 or the 3 or the multiple partners. That's very important. In the management function, when the partners they start the business, right at the beginning, what is the vision of the company? What do you want to achieve in the next 10 years or 20 years? And if you know, whenever you start any business or any organization, let's say your aim, you must be having a vision statement or a mission statement. What is our vision? The first thing we start the company, if you really have the vision, we communicate. Otherwise, we just copy from somewhere and put it by modifying it. Now, there is a pretty good book on vision. It's not written by any Muslim author. And what she defines that your vision of your organization, vision of your company, if it does not have the element of the purpose of your creation, it is not a complete vision. If the vision does not have the purpose of your creation, why are we created in this world? Today, how many of us look at the vision of the normal companies? It just talks about your ambitious goal. It never talks about the purpose of your life. And that's what she defines. And that particular bit is taken into the Islamic entrepreneurship management function. The second bit was a business process. In that business process, when you build your product or using the raw material, so business process is all about the production, then the finance. In somehow the Islamic entrepreneurship literature, finance is included in business processes. I don't know whether it gives more weightage or it is ignorance. I think the research has to be done on this. But the finance is the component of the business processes. So, marketing, production, and finance. Now here, of course, when we say finance, in the business model of the Islamic entrepreneurship, it's Islamic finance. And they do talk about all these parameters of profit and loss sharing, removal of gharar, riba, maisar, and harmful businesses. So, apart from the finance, marketing, you were talking about the research scholar who is working on the sales force. Now, how about when we talk about the Islamic entrepreneurship? This is a marketing and sales. Sales in our business sometimes we say is jhoot bolna. Typically, when you go for selling, people they exaggerate. And that's where they ask about the revenue, how much you are making. So, you are making 50 crores, you always say 500 crores. Because if you say 50 crores, you look small. And you don't want to look small in front of your end customers or the prospect. So that's why you say, oh, it's fine, because our intent is not to cheat somebody. But the question is a question mark when it comes to the framework of Islamic entrepreneurship. Can you exaggerate things? Can you really say something which you don't have? And the framework which is developed by his team, they don't allow that. You can't just exaggerate and bloat the numbers for the sake of closing the deal. So that's the part of the marketing and the sales in the business processes. And Islamic finance just goes as it is in the part of Islamic entrepreneurship. The third part is the corporate culture. It's very important that when the organization or the business, when they run, they will take care of their employees, they will take care of their partners. That means the relationship, which today in the management world we say human resource relationship, right? So whether you take care of your internal people and the external, that's pretty important. Whether you are paying on time exactly, right? Are you ethical? What is your values in the companies? So that's the part of the corporate culture. The next, they talk about the governance, corporate governance, transparency, accountability, responsibility. These are the important elements of the corporate governance. And if you talk about the listed company, they are highly governed by the regulators. And the last bit I want to touch, corporate social responsibility. That's the last pillar of the Islamic entrepreneurship framework. And that's the bit which differentiates from the conventional entrepreneurship to the Islamic entrepreneurship. Now, why CSR? And it's not just a CSR, it's basically our corporate social responsibility. It is doing something for the society. The society which has given to you. Now it's a time for you to return back to it. And if you don't do it, then you are pushed out of this framework of the Islamic entrepreneurship. Now, the important bit which I wanted to share here, the importance of the Islamic entrepreneurs. As we say, कि नबूवत तो खत्म हो चुकी है लेकिन कार्य नबूवत बाकी है. Similar to that, there is another also saying कि खिलाफत तो खत्म हो चुकी, कार्य खिलाफत बाकी है. And for that there is a beautiful article, and somebody said this Khilafat, Khalifa, it is the entrepreneur who has to basically take that responsibility now. And the way it is basically said, by taking the example of Sayyidina Usman, if you look at his attributes, when he was the Khalifa, what are the 5 different attributes he has demonstrated? As a Khalifa, he was a leader of Muslim community, leadership. Second, we remember that incident of 100,000 camels, right? Service to the community, when he just donated entire 1,000 camels for the sake of Ummah. The next is solving the problem. We all remember the incident of that well which was owned by one Yahudi, and it was a drought in the Medina, and Prophet Muhammad announced that who will basically buy this well and dedicate to the Muslim community, I will give a Bashara of Jannah. Right? So the problem is there, the solution was through money. It was through an entrepreneur who came forward, Sayyidina Usman, and bought that well. And if I am not wrong, but I have read, Islamic finance experts can basically second it, that the financial reformation happened during his time, and the first concept of the Islamic Bank was developed during the time of Sayyid Osman. That needs some validation from the Islamic finance expert, but that was the kind of innovation. When we talk about the innovation, that the financial innovation was back in his time by Sayyid Osman, and lastly, Dawah, convincing, selling. So if you look at leadership, selling, problem solving, innovation, and the community service, all these 5 different bits, it is found as an attribute and the characteristics of an entrepreneur. So if we have to revive the Khilafah, I think we have to move towards becoming an entrepreneur. And the last bit I want to share about the social responsibility stuff, that what I feel, while the social responsibility and the doing good for the society is the pillar of Islamic entrepreneurship, but at the same time, my belief is that it is the purpose of our life. If you look at it, good deeds, and I don't remember the full ayah, but for the good deeds, I think there is an ayah which starts with لَيْسَ الْبِرَّ أَن تُوَلُّوا وُجُوهَكُمْ قِبْلَ الْمَشْرِقِ وَالْمَغْرِبِ. नेकी वो नहीं कि आप मगरिब और मशरिक की तरफ चेहरे गिरा दें. And then it continues, وَعَبَ الْمَالَ عَلَىٰ حُبِّهِ ذَوِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينَ. So it talks about doing what is good deeds, the neki. It is all about here, not about like just turning your face to Mashriq or Maghrib. Right? And doing good is what is the purpose of our life, which again, the verse, I don't remember the chapter, but there is a verse which says, الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتَ وَالْحَيَاةَ لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا. That's the purpose of our creation of human being, to do good, and then so that he can test us. So if you are on this direction of the Islamic entrepreneurship, inshallah, it's not just our worldly life, but the life hereafter will be good, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much.